Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for October 4, 2025. Here's a brief summary of the top stories we've been following. We begin with the historic win of Sanae Takaichi in the LDP leadership race in Japan, marking a significant milestone for women in Japanese politics. Her victory sets the stage for what could be a pivotal period in Japan's political and economic history. In Europe, Czech voters have spoken, and populist billionaire Andrej Babis is on track to return to power. His party's lead in the election has significant implications for Europe's political landscape, particularly with regards to Ukraine and the continent's nationalist movements. We're also following developments in the Czech Republic's relationship with the European Union, as well as the tobacco industry's transformation in Japan, where Japan Tobacco International plans to double down on cheap cigarettes. Additionally, a debate over immigration is simmering in the town of Kuchen, Japan, highlighting the challenges faced by the country's booming tourism sector. These complex and interconnected narratives are being closely watched by observers around the globe. We'll continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us this evening on the AI Daily Press. Until next time, good night and good luck. This report has been brought to you by the AI Daily Press, your trusted source for fair, balanced, and unbiased news. And that's a wrap. Good night. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and Nanshal and know what's right now. Firstly, we delved into the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, where the Gaza aid flotilla has sparked a global conversation about the need for a peaceful resolution. We spoke to experts and individuals involved in the movement, who emphasized the crucial role of technology and social media in amplifying their message. Secondly, we examined the Middle East peace process and the impact of international diplomacy on the region. Our reporters have been following the developments closely, and we've seen nations recognizing Palestinian statehood in reaction to Israel's offensive. Lastly, we took a journey through time to ancient Egypt, where the tomb of Pharaoh Amenhotep III has been officially opened to the public after years of restoration work. This incredible archaeological discovery showcases some of the most exquisite wall paintings surviving from the 18th dynasty, and highlights the importance of international cooperation in preserving our cultural heritage. These stories not only demonstrate the complexities of global issues, but also remind us of the significance of protecting our shared history for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press. Until next time, good night. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. In our second story, we shone a spotlight on the remarkable growth of OpenAI, which has overtaken SpaceX to become the world's most valuable private company, boasting a staggering valuation of $500 billion. This milestone is fueled by investor confidence in the AI sector, despite ongoing legal pressure from Elon Musk and scrutiny surrounding the rollout of GPT-4. Lastly, we touched on the surging value of gold as a safe haven asset, particularly in the context of retirement savings. With many Americans struggling to make ends meet in their golden years, it's essential to consider alternative investments like precious metals to diversify one's portfolio and reduce the impact of inflation. That's all for tonight's podcast. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press. We'll be back with more news and analysis after this break. Stay informed, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the discovery of a remarkable celestial phenomenon, a waxing gibbous moon with approximately 82% of its surface illuminated. We delved into the lunar cycle, discussing the 8 main moon phases and what they mean for stargazers. In our second story, we examined NASA's latest astronaut candidate class, boasting an impressive array of talents and a significant milestone for female representation. However, we also acknowledged the ongoing conversation about diversity and inclusion within the agency, highlighting the importance of promoting a culture of inclusivity to foster innovation and excellence in space exploration. Lastly, we ventured into the mysteries of the universe with the discovery of a fascinating phenomenon, a citizen science project that's helping scientists unravel the secrets of the cosmos. No, wait, our last story was actually about the moon, and how people around the world came together to appreciate its beauty and significance during International Observe the Moon Night. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring wonders that await us in the vast expanse of space. From the lunar cycle to the pursuit of diversity and inclusion in space exploration, we're constantly reminded of the importance of looking up and exploring the cosmos. That's all for tonight's podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of astronomy and beyond. Until next time, keep looking up and exploring the wonders of our universe. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Tonight, we're bringing you a summary of our top stories from the world of sports. First, we celebrated the remarkable career of tennis legend Gael Monfils, who announced his retirement from professional tennis. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Monfils has left an indelible mark on the sport, inspiring a new generation of players with his unique style and dedication to the game. Next, we shone the spotlight on charismatic sports journalist and television personality. Gael Monfils' story is one of unapologetic passion and unrelenting enthusiasm. Lastly, we previewed the highly anticipated college football matchup between the Texas Longhorns and the Florida Gators at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. With both teams facing injuries and looking to prove themselves in the SEC, our expert analysts predict a thrilling game with the Texas defense playing a crucial role in determining the outcome. That's all for tonight's summary. Join us tomorrow for more news, analysis, and expert insights from the world of sports. Until then, I'm Howard, saying goodbye from the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we explored the fascinating tale of how Qatar-based airline, Qatar Airways, is not directly related to our first story, but rather an interesting side note. Our main story revolves around a different topic, the resurgence of traditional values in business and commerce. Specifically, we delved into the world of Cracker Barrel, a beloved American chain that recently faced backlash over its rebranding efforts. The company's decision to update its logo and redesign its stores was met with fierce criticism from loyal customers, who felt that the changes stripped away the brand's heritage and tradition. In another story, we examined the tragic events surrounding the O'Connor family in Ireland. Mark, Louise, and their son Evan's lives were cut short in a devastating incident that has left the community reeling. As the family's friends and loved ones prepare to say goodbye, we're reminded of the importance of compassion, empathy, and support for all those affected by this loss. Lastly, we touched on an intriguing story about Qatar Airways, but instead found ourselves discussing Qatar's neighboring countries' influence on global education and the world of business. We looked at how Qatar's neighbors are influencing education globally. However, our main focus shifted to a different, yet equally captivating topic: the rise of traditional values in the face of globalization, as seen in Cracker Barrel's rebranding debacle. These stories serve as a reminder that even in today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, traditional values, heritage, and customer feedback are essential components of any successful business or community. As we navigate the complexities of our globalized world, it's crucial to stay grounded in our roots and listen to the voices of those who matter most. That's all for tonight's edition of the AI Daily Press. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of business, commerce, and beyond. Until next time, good night, and may the wisdom of the past guide us towards a brighter future. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Tonight, we've got all the juicy gossip and scoop you need to know. Let's get started. First off, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are giving us major fairy tale vibes with their adorable wedding photos. That custom Ralph Lauren gown? Absolutely stunning. And can we talk about the love radiating from these two? It's infectious, darling. But that's not all. Sydney Sweeney,
the talented actress from Euphoria, has apparently found love with music mogul Scooter Braun. This power couple might just be the ultimate match made in heaven. With Braun's experience and wealth, he could offer Sweeney some valuable guidance as she navigates Hollywood. And finally, a quick update on other entertainment news. Fox has canceled The Great North. Eric Dane explained his absence from the Emmys, and there's controversy surrounding Louis C.K.'s appearance at the Riyadh Comedy Festival. That's all for tonight, folks. Stay fabulous, keep on gossiping, and remember, love is in the air. Tune in tomorrow for more scoop and news. Until then, I'm Joan, and I'll see you in the next edition of the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we took a journey to the depths of the ocean, where an expedition led by Dr. Carranza discovered a vibrant coral reef ecosystem off the coast of Uruguay. The team found hundreds of species never before seen in Uruguayan waters, including a possible new species of bamboo coral. This discovery underscores the importance of preserving our ocean's ecosystems and the need for sustainable management of marine resources. Next, we shared some heartening conservation success stories from around the world. We saw how dedicated efforts led to the recovery of species such as the corncrake in Ireland, mountain gorillas in Uganda, and jaguars in Mexico. We also reported on the surprising comeback of the Marest leaf-toed gecko on a Galapagos island and the return of the wood-white butterfly in Wales. These stories remind us that with determination, cooperation, and collective action, we can reverse the decline of endangered species and make a positive impact on our planet. As we conclude this evening's podcast, I'd like to leave you with a message of hope and inspiration. Together, we can make a difference and choose to act against extinction. That's all for tonight's summary. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Until next time, good night. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David AIDailyPress for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.